Guys, Laura here from Hedgehog's Homestead. I just thought I'd show you how the pigs are doing. They stay separated all night, and so things are growing really well. Fence is nice and hot, and so I'm going to feed them. Good morning, Mama. Good morning. Okay. So that went well. Now I gotta get them some water. She was sitting in her water, so I need to get her wallow some more water, and I need to get those piglets some water. After she eats, I'll fill up that water with fresh water. Hold on, you. So one of the things that I've done now is I've added, she's getting 2 pounds, a total of 4 pounds of food a day. And it looks like, from what I'm seeing, her teats are kind of drying up already. This side is a little, let me feel if it's hot. That one's a little hot, so. So hopefully we won't have big problems with that. I'm going to watch that side really well. The other ones seem to be fine. It's just that one seems to be a little red and hot. So anyways, she got 2 pounds of food plus some snacks in there. I put a little extra protein, some sunflower seed in there, and then she also got some hamburger buns. My mom buys hamburger buns every once in a while, and she only eats 2, and then the rest have to go to the pigs. These guys have quite a bit of food because I don't want them to lose or feel tempted to come to the other side. Now they both they were eating out of their well, so I will have to add another one later, but so far so good. One of the things that I need to do is get them some kind of water out here other than their wallow. I only have one of these containers, so maybe I need to get another one. And then I don't know, I have to talk to my husband and my farmer, who's kind of giving us advice and guiding us along. Do we, after that, put the females over with her and just keep the females with her and then keep the boys all by themselves. The boys are neutered, so that's not the issue. It's just the boys are going to be the feeder pigs, and the girls, that one there, and then the little brown one in the middle, there are going to be our next group of mothers. So those are our guilds, and then we will breed them sometime next year. We're going to probably stagger breeding them. That guy, he is the most vocal piglet we have. He's always making piglet sounds. So I think I'm going to go ahead and make another one of those sooner than later so that I can have this watering thing for them. So that's one thing we didn't do last night. We were out here moving the pigs. We're going to have my son-in-law for a few days this weekend. And so we were going to do this weekend coming up. Today is Tuesday. But we decided to do it last night in the 100-degree heat because they were 8 weeks old and they needed to be moved. They needed to be off mama because they were driving mama nuts, I'm telling you. And so these chickens live with the pigs, and they go after food that's left over here, which is not much. So they do have food on the outside. The good news is the fence, an update on the chickens, is the fence was not down today. So that is super good. And I'm slowly catching these Brahmas and throwing them over the fence. So I'm going to see if I can catch this other one later. I want to get them in before tonight. I don't know if you guys saw that video. We recently lost 3 ducks, a turkey, and 2 red chickens. That's just recently. This fence was down yesterday morning, and the ground is really, really hard. So for that to be down, it was pretty significant because they're really hard in the ground. You can't even pull those out by hand right now, just because the ground is so hard. And that is why, I mean, one of our is we're going to put up a permanent fence for these guys. And then we're going to put deep bedding in there. And, but we can't even get a T-post in the ground right now. That's how hard it is. It's just crazy. So let's get her more of a wallow. Get some more of a wallow, okay? Now, the key to this program of separating the pigs is that the fence is really hot. This fence is like 9.8, and we will keep on checking it to make sure that the power is on. The sad thing is we had to make 2 shelters, and so this is a real quick makeshift shelter over here, right on this side. It's just made out of pallets. So we had to do that to work it out. So I'm going to get them some water in just a minute here. So just keeping the fence nice and hot. And then we have the pig fencing over here. They are trained to 2-wire already, so they know to respect the 2-wire. But if they were, if I didn't have this kind of fencing, and I'm using a jumper to jump from the 2-wire to this fence, and it's all hot enough. But if I didn't have this kind of fencing, I would put permanent fencing around them. We couldn't do that because of the problem of getting T-posts in the ground when the ground is this hard. So I don't know if you guys can see her, but she is having a blast. Cooling down. It is already in the 70s, almost 80 degrees here. And the humidity is about 60, not so bad. But I'm already starting to sweat because it's gross. So everybody's fed and watered. Almost all my onions are gone from here because when the chickens got out, when the chicken coop was attacked, the fence was down, they all came in the garden and started eating everything. So we'll see if we have any carrots because they were in the carrots and in the onions. And you can see like maybe a couple tiny little, that wasn't an onion even. Yeah, there's one onion. And that was eaten down. So we'll see if they come back, but they probably won't. So that was highly disappointing because I was really wanting to grow up the onions this year. Stick my water in my sweet potato patch. But yeah, really highly disappointed, but what can you do? Let's go see if we can get the weed whacker working. And Chris got me a new weed whacker, and it's got big blades on it, not blades, but plastic hard things on it. I'll show it to you guys. And so we can take care of the monster weeds around here. And I need to also look for new attachments for this charger. So